All right, you guys, we are back. We are jumping in to our first ever segment of Amplify Your Voice. During this time, we're going to be talking, not that we're not real and authentic already, but we're just going to get the hard truth out. And I'm grateful that Virginia said, yes, I'm part of this segment as well. She's like, let's do it. So, our topic for Amplify Your Voice is going to be playing small is the most expensive choice you're making. So, of course, let's welcome back to the show, Virginia. Yay! All right, Virginia. I shared this segment with you, and I said it's just going to be real, off the
Yeah.
cuff. You
Yeah.
know, no notes, no nothing. We're just going to have a conversation.
That sounds
And
like awesome.
yes, I know. This is where like girl talk, whatever, like we're going to hit you hard with it comes out. So I wanted to do this for all of you to just bring the real truth to you. And not that we don't, but you know what I mean? We're going to just like get you going, get you motivated. Okay. So how playing small is the most expensive choice you're making, Virginia? If you could tell this to your clients, so just like because I want to do that sometimes to mine. What would you say to them? Like, how is this like it's plain small is expensive to them and why they need to change that? I
Playing
know she's going
small.
through her mind and thinking of all her customers because I know her.
Well, I think we should like define what playing small really, for me, playing small means not being true to who you are and
Ooh,
not
yeah,
staying true to your own alignment. And that means like your head, your heart, and your actions are going all different directions. And
absolutely.
when you're in alignment, that means your head, your heart, and your actions are moving the same way. And that's how we get into flow state. That's how we get into momentum. And when our heads are constantly saying something different than our heart, then and we keep going back to the same o, that is playing small. When
Yes.
you making the decision to lead with your heart is playing large.
Yes. Yes. So how like okay, I'm thinking about this and I guess I have to kind of relate it back to me
Yeah,
because
sure.
I do see it in people. Of course, I see it in my clients, and I know how to navigate them because I've been there. I know what that feels like,
Yeah.
and so I will always revert it back to me and how it really costed me. Now, what happened with me personally was like a lot of the self sabotage.
Mm.
Of the like I wasn't enough, therefore I wasn't charging. I wasn't charging enough, or I was, not charging at all, and there was just this constant like, well, what if, um, I don't move a certain way, um, and then before you know it, it was just like, well, I'm not getting the clients that I want, and it was just all about changing our perspective of who we thought we were and really elevating to who we are meant to be and why
I
choosing to choosing you over and over again.
yeah, I love how you just started talking about yourself in the third person. Like you were like, we,
we
the royal we.
we we all, because it's not just me, it's we. I'm uh. I'm like, we, yes. So no, I mean, because I see it. I mean, I went through it, and then I say we because I know I'm not the only one out there that did that, or
Absolutely.
maybe still be doing it.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, I know. I know. I think that for me, I tend to play small. Where I tend to play small is I give away um while I was building, I'll be really really, really honest. While I was building community, and was really good at it. I was really good at building an online community. I gave away my I didn't step in fully into my own authority and my own sovereignty and my own teachings because I wanted it to be a community, and I wanted everybody in the community to feel like they could step into their power. So I didn't want
Mm.
to take the lead and start teaching fully in my full power because I have a very strong voice, and I didn't want
Mm.
to overpower other people's voices. And I didn't I wanted everybody to have equality, and I minimized myself in the process of doing that. So
I
that
did the same thing. I'm like, Virginia, we're the
it's
same person.
it's a thing. I mean, it's really a thing where I truly wanted to build in the early days. I truly wanted to build soulpreneurs, and it was very important to me that everybody had a voice and they could step on stage and they could be in
Yeah.
the light.
Yeah.
And I, in many cases, minimized and brought myself back. I wouldn't come into the community to speak because I knew I knew how powerful my voice was. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I would come in the community and they would say, well, I don't want to be a part of the Virginia show.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And so I like pulled myself back for the sake of community because um of that. And so
Oh,
that
that. You know what? Let's bring that topic. I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. But now that I think about it, see, you guys, the Amplify Your Voice is like off the cuff kind of segment that we're going to be real talk. Let's talk tea. We're going to be talking tea. But no, it's so funny because I just, it resonates because when I was speaking a lot, I always used I. And people told me, you got to use we.
Mm.
And I'm like, it's not necessarily that I was trying to be over everyone. It was just I was sharing my own experiences so that people understood my perspective so that they didn't
Yeah,
my goal was to not have them make the same mistake. And
sure.
so when you hear me shift from I to we, it's because of that knowledge or that correction that was put in my head. And I get
Yeah.
that your audience. And I get that, but I was my own perspective of my past failures and my past whatever that may look like so that it could lift them up. So yeah, really? Someone told you that? Man, put me in that chat. I'm sorry, people. that, that is how I protect my people. I'm like, no. But no, it's I honestly I'm good. I know where people are at no, in their mindset no matter what. And I had to step back from my own community just because I mentioned this to you earlier, I wanted to focus on elevating me.
Yeah.
So like in order, we say this all the time, in order for us to be the best versions of ourselves, we need to grow first, right?
Yes. Yes.
So, but thank you for sharing. Thank you
Oh,
for because that's sometimes that's tough for women to share and to be like, yeah, somebody's like, I don't want to be part of that show. And I'm like, wait a second, like, you know, I got all I got all protective
you
over you.
did. Oh,
Put me in there.
thank you. I mean, it is all good. And actually I have been working it like in 2020 was a big transformational year for me, and in realizing where I really needed to change things myself, um and who I was. And so I take full responsibility for that whole time in my life. And I know that, and I want to say this about playing. You can feel like you're playing small when actually you're healing. And
Oh
so
yeah.
a lot of people want to go through healing like this and go straight into production mode and go straight into social being present. And they are constantly guilty for not being present on social media or not being present doing their podcast or not being present for doing this. But they are honestly they need to align and heal their nervous system and heal their spiritual journeys, heal their growth period. And they're reasoning.
You guys, she just spoke my words. Not my words, but like she, because this microphone is getting away from me. You guys, she just spoke to me, meaning like it's been about 2 years now that I've stepped away from my community, and it's still there. It just means I'm not committed the way I was. And you're absolutely right. Everything you just shared was me. I stepped away for healing. I stepped away for grounding, for understanding me. I got fully aligned with my spirit, with God, because I fought him so many times, and my audience knows that, so, but yeah, and it's okay. And I'm so glad you said that, because hearing it from someone like you, Virginia, who I admire and I look up to, is just a confirmation that it was okay. It was okay for me to do that. And although I know it is, it's still nice to hear it from, someone, you adore and look up to.
Well, I adore and look up to you as well. And I feel like there's a lot, and I could go into a lot of things that are harmful to the spirit with the way that larger influencers attempt to get our dollar through pain points that actually are a part of our healing, and we don't need their shit. Am I allowed to say that? I don't know. We can
You're fine.
But why, like, we don't need it right now. Maybe later when we're more aligned and ready. But the whole playing small, to me, is constantly thinking you need something to change and something you need to fix about yourself.
Yeah.
When you come into alignment with who you truly are, you're able to see things from the upper half of the emotional guidance scale, where that is like contentment or better. And when you're in a good feeling state, you can make decisions on purchases for programs and things like that. But when you are making decisions from a pain state, you are actually playing small, because you are saying there's something wrong with you. You need to fix. When in essence, if that course excites the frick out of you and you're like, oh my God, I love this course. It is everything. It is like, I have been asking for this for so long, and it just excites me. I can't wait to dive into this thing and get all of the answers and elevate my business. And this is so good. If you're coming from that feeling place, you know that it's authentic. But the problem is that we encourage, through the pain point process of marketing, we're actually encouraging people to be small, to buy from us so they could be bigger. But when actually we could say there is absolutely nothing we need to fix. We can enhance what you are, who you already are. Building people up versus telling them there's something wrong with them first before they need to buy. That, my friend, I feel is a way that we not only feel small, but we're making other people feel small.
Yeah. That's so good. I love that. And it's funny because, like, of course, the whole self-love mastermind course that I have is all about loving yourself.
Yeah.
So no matter where you're at in life, the tools you were given, the whole bit, like, we get just to dive and love ourselves, as much as possible so that we can
Yeah.
then spread the love amongst others.
Oh,
So
I love
yeah,
that so
no,
much.
that was so good. Yeah. I mean, you're absolutely right. You nailed it as far as like we don't need that. We don't need somebody to make us feel like we're lacking. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so yeah,
Exactly.
I get what you're saying. So very, very true. And yeah, I saw a coach that I follow not too long ago get really angry on a Facebook post. And I was like, hmm.
Oh.
It was sad because like I mean, I I know how to manage my emotions. I know how to look at, things differently. And again, I'm not trying to say I'm, better than anybody. I'm just saying like in a community where everybody can see, like it's just yeah, you got to set the example of who you are.
Totally.
So it's like yeah, like to me, like, I remember thinking like, oh yeah, when maybe one of her courses I'll be able to be a part of, next year or whatever when my time opens up. And now I look back and I'm just like, yeah, that's not in alignment with who I am anymore.
Yeah.
So and that's okay. Everybody's evolving, everybody's healing and stuff like that. And so when it was to me, it was like an energy shift, because when people
Yeah.
show up in that space, you know that there's some work that and again, you're not putting any down. You just know that there's a place of hurt there. And
Mm.
so hopefully one day, maybe things will change, but like it had a different like feel about it because again, like I'm looking to elevate. You know what I
Me
mean?
too.
So yeah.
Yeah. Well, I
And I
mean, everybody has bad days too, like,
exactly.
and,
But I just
you
it kind of
know,
was a turn off for me at that point, you
totally.
know.
And I think
But I
that that is a
give her grace.
testament
I give her
to,
grace.
yeah, I think that that's actually a testament to the idea that, um, of transparency over, um, transparency and authenticity when it's aligned
Mm,
versus transparent, like being authentic in the moment when you're having a bad day for your clients to witness. Um,
mm,
I mean, I don't think that if it happens, it happens. But for the most part,
mhm.
I believe that we should, or we will have a better experience. You do what you want to do. I don't like to say should, but
Yeah,
we will have
yeah.
a better experience and our clients will have a better experience if we have moved through it before we talk about it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's where it's all coming to. It's like you got to process that emotion, with your coach or, your therapist or something that's where you're working within,
Right.
Um, but like I said, I mean, like the thing about me is there's no judgment. It's just like, it's my personal, like, it's energy. And I think
Yeah.
that's where it all comes to. It's like, it's energy. Like, you attract who you are. So it's
Mhm.
like, I don't want to be angry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
that's kind of how it came about. But anyway, so yes, you guys, sorry, we're running out of time, but I know that we can go into so much
Oh, this was so
conversation.
fun.
I know. I told her, I go, get comfortable. We're just gonna sit back. We're gonna have our tea. We're gonna have our water, whatever that may look like, and just jump into a conversation and just be totally open, totally fun. And so if you guys have questions or if you see something and something resonates with you, let us know. We're gonna be coming up with different topics every week. So just stay tuned. This is our segment called Amplify Your Voice, and we want to share all things, whatever that may look like, to just, move you through or guide you or give you direction, whatever we can do to support you. We're all here for it. So thank you, Virginia, for joining me on the
Oh my
show.
gosh. Thank you. This was awesome. I had the best time.
I'm so glad. Well, we always have the best time when we talk.
We do.
It can be off the show, on the show, why not? But
It's
anyways,
true.
you guys know how to get a hold of Virginia, as I mentioned, and I'm just so grateful for our friendship. And you can reach her at soulsoftware.co/Wheela. And then you can also reach her at Soul Studios, right?
Soulcaststudios.com.
Soulcaststudios.com. For some reason, it erased from, there we go. It erased from our previous chat. So I was like, where did it go? So I'm going to go ahead and share that one more time so that you all can catch that. So soulcaststudios.com. Oops, look at me going all over you and stuff. So, all right, you guys, thank you again. And you all know that I'm here for you. If you guys need any type of guidance, book a call with me. You can always follow me at francinaayala.com/meant-for-more to book a complimentary call. And I'm looking forward to seeing you all next week. And I know I promised you my vision board. So my apologies, the week got away with me. I will show you all next week. So stay tuned. Thank you all. That is our show for today. And definitely know that you need to be seen, you need to be heard, and you are loved and enough. So blessings to you all. And we will see you out in the world making an impact. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you all soon.